One may imagine that a man can create a man with some given characteristics, not only theoretically, but also practically. He can be a genius mathematician, a brilliant musician or soldier, a man who can fight without fear, compassion, regret, or pain. As you understand, humanity can either, and most likely it will, in the near future, a very difficult and very responsible period of existence. And what I have just described might be worse than a nuclear. Our mission is to have humanity pass over the Atlantean moment and not destroy ourselves. Because we've already reached, as of 1945, and the use of atomic weapons, our face-to-face moment of truth, staring into the time-space continuum and total oblivion or total absolute integration with God and immortality. This species now stands at the threshold. The globalists claim they're altruistic. They claim they have all the answers. They claim they have this great vision for us. But in truth, they are the fallen souls. And that evidence is all being made manifest right now. Every day, even mainstream media and top globalist publications have to come out and admit the truth about where we are as a society and a civilization. Here is the World Economic Forum. That's basically Bilderberg Group Public coming out and saying that scientists know what you think and they know how to control your mind using electromagnetic waves. Ladies and gentlemen, I remember them floating that almost 20 years ago in the Baltimore Sun, where the CIA admitted they were adding augmentation systems to cell towers in the Baltimore area with DARPA to practice mind controlling the public. Yes, we're not in Kansas anymore. And that dovetails with our first big piece of news today that I'm going to cover in more detail coming up in this hour. Vladimir Putin has come out and warned that we must be extremely moral and that we must be informed and involved, or AI will take over and basically enslave us, and that if bad people get control of AI first, it will be used to, again, enslave humanity. That's my big fear, is that the globalists are going to use it for control. They've used everything else for that. But Putin now warns of a future sci-fi superhuman soldiers more destructive than nuclear bombs who feel no fear or pain. The globalists want machines because they'll follow illegal orders. But the real goal is to turn us into the machines. Less human than human, but more human than human. So let's go ahead. I will read the closed captions and play what the president of Russia had to say. Here it is. This means that a man has the opportunity to get into the genetic code created by either nature or, as a religious people would say, by the God. What kind of practical consequences may entail? This means that one can already imagine. One may imagine that a man can create a man with some given characteristics, not only theoretically, but also practically. He can be a genius mathematician, a brilliant musician or soldier, a man who can fight without fear, compassion, regret, or pain. As you understand, humanity can either, and most likely it will, in the near future, a very difficult and very responsible period of existence. And what I have just described might be worse than a nuclear bomb. When we do something, whatever we do, I want to reiterate again, we must never forget about the ethical foundations of our work. And that's it. The Atlantean moment is here. Will we destroy ourselves as mythical Atlantis did? Whether it exists or not, we are now Atlantis. Are we Atlantis 2 or Atlantis 1? We don't know, but we are Atlantis. Maybe we're Atlantis 5. Oh, yeah, we all at gut level and historically know this has all happened before.